Hi, my name is Anna Lindberg and I'm from Sweden. Before I came to India, I expected it to be a big challenge. That it would be a lot of things that would be upsetting and maybe hard for me, also very interesting, but also it would be a big challenge. And when I got here, now when I've been here we're going home tomorrow or the day after, I think it's been a lot easier than I thought, a lot more fun and very easygoing, a lot more relaxed than I thought. I was working and living at Mercy Home. It was a school for deaf children, and I was living with a lot of nuns and trainees, and it was a great experience. I learned so much about how it is to be a nun and things that I would never learn about in Sweden, because we don't really have any nuns in Sweden, and also how it is to be handicapped here in India. So it was very interesting. And I was working sometimes as a teacher, helping in the classrooms, but also sometimes in the office, helping with the copying machine. I was the copy girl, so I helped all the nuns with all their copying, which was kind of funny. And the cultural experience, I had to say, the food and everything has been so different. This is the furthest away from my own culture that I've been, actually. So it's been super interesting. I learned so much. And the food, yes, everything has been different. We've been eating rice all the time, and I'm not used to that at all. In Sweden, maybe I eat it once a month. And the language has been very different. But also it's been a special experience for me, because I've been working with deaf people and with nuns that can speak English. So I've been speaking English and a little Kannada, but mostly with sign language and with body language. And the people, like how people act here, is just very different from in Sweden. So I also learned a lot about how to work together with, communicate with people that are just very different from you, and you can't understand each other all the time. So it's been just a big learning experience, very, very interesting. And one funny situation I can tell you about must have been the first time I saw the children in Mercy Home, because there are 130 children, so a lot of children. And the first time I came there was in the evening. I was kind of tired. It was me and my partner Rupa, and we came into the house. It was a big building. We said hello to the nun, and then we walked up to the room where we were supposed to sleep in. It was next to the children's room, and then the children saw us and they came running, because I was maybe the first white person that they've seen in a while, or at least the first white person visiting maybe that place. And they came running in the corridor towards us, and they made these strange sounds because they are deaf, so they can't hear themselves. So I remember I got a little frightened in the beginning, but now afterwards, of course, I see the children a totally different way. But when I saw them, I was like, oh my God, all of those children running towards me. That was really funny. And a learning situation, well, there were so many learning situations. I can't really say anything in particular. I think every day you learn something new, because everything was just so very different. So, but for example, I remember I asked my partner Rupa, we were walking outside of Mercy Home, we were walking towards an internet base 20 minutes away, and then we walked past a couple of houses, and I've been thinking before, why is the white crayon drawn some things outside of the buildings on the streets when we walk by? And I asked her, and she said it was a Hindu thing, because to welcome the god and welcome the guests. And that was one very interesting thing. But many more.